Welcome back to Animeverse Hubs, your home for the most epic Donghua breakdowns on the platform. Today we're diving into a moment of legendary transformation and absolute disrespect. So buckle up, because this is where the boy becomes a true monster. Let's begin with a little recap from the previous episode. What if the price of ultimate power was to be boiled alive? For Xiao Yan, this is no theory. This is the heavenly blood pool, a place of immense opportunity and even greater danger. The energy here is ancient, potent, but it's also polluted, tainted by the raw, savage life force of the ancient heavenly demon Python. For any normal warrior, a single drop would mean instant death. Their veins turn to dust by the sheer impurity. But Xiao Yan has an ace, the heavenly flame. It acts as a divine filter, burning away the corruption, leaving only pure, explosive energy for him to absorb. Outside, his protectors can only wait. They can feel the mountain itself groaning under the pressure. Kai Lin's expression is tense. This energy, it's too violent. Is he going to lose control? 2 full days pass in this agonizing state. Inside, Xiao Yan is locked in a war within his own body. Every cell screams. Every meridian is pushed to its breaking point. He feels his consciousness start to fade, the demonic energy whispering promises of power if he would just give in. But then he remembers his purpose, his enemies, the promise he made to his teacher. And with a final silent roar, he pulls. He drains the pool dry. And then, boom! The entire cave erupts. An invisible ripple of pure power blasts outwards, shaking the entire mountain range. A colossal, golden figure materializes above the empty pool, the King Kong glass body. But it's different now, brighter, denser, radiating an aura of utter invincibility. Xiao Yan's aura doesn't just rise, it detonates. It smashes past the limits of the 8-star Dou Zun, climbing higher and higher. From the depths of the golden god, his eyes snap open. The 9th star of the Dou Zun realm has been achieved. The gap between the 8th and 9th star is not a step, it's a chasm, and Xiao Yan just leaped across it. He estimates that with this power, combined with his clan tattoo and other techniques, he could fight a 4th or even 5th stage Dou Zun. He is no longer just a rising star. He is a true powerhouse. Now let's begin breaking down what to expect in next episodes. As their journey to the heart of the ancient region begins, riding a titan, they move with impossible speed. Other magical beasts on the ground flee in terror from the Python's aura. They finally arrive at their destination, the Cascade of the ancient wilderness. This is a neutral zone, a place where countless ancient experts fell in a forgotten war. The air is thick with pressure and the smell of old blood. Xiao Yan's group descends, and their mount alone is enough to cause a stir. He tells his companions to be on guard. These humans are far more dangerous than any beast. His gaze sweeps the crowd. He sees experts from the Gu clan, including a smiling Shun'er. He sees other powerful factions. But his eyes are drawn to one group in particular, the Heavenly Phoenix tribe. And at their center, a woman whose gaze is locked onto him like a predator. Feng Qing'er. Her strength has skyrocketed since their last meeting, but it feels unstable, unnatural, a borrowed strength born from agony, and it screams for revenge. She steps forward, her voice dripping with venom, loud enough for everyone to hear. "You will not enter here. Get lost." Xiao Yan simply ignores her, stepping onto the central pedestal of the plaza. This act of utter disrespect ignites her fury. "You!" She doesn't wait. She lays her secret bare for all to hear, her voice a mix of pride and trauma. She tells them of the tribe's desperate gamble after he cost them the Dragon Phoenix origin fruit, of the 10 chosen youths, the best of their generation, and of the 8 who died screaming in agony, their bodies rejecting the ritual, just so she and one other could have the bones of an ancient heavenly phoenix fused into their own. This pain, this power, it is all your fault, Xiao Yan. The power of a 3rd stage, 9-star Dou Zun erupts from her. The crowd gasps. That level of power is immense. But Xiao Yan watches her, his expression calm. almost bored. He sees not a powerful rival, only a puppet dancing on borrowed strings, a fool who sacrificed her potential for a shortcut. What do you guys think is the bigger weakness? Relying on borrowed power, or the arrogance that comes with it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. She lunges, a storm of ancient energy, sharp as glass, designed to tear a master apart. Xiao Yan doesn't even flinch. He doesn't raise a defensive wall. He doesn't even summon his flame. He just takes a single step forward. "You call this strength?" he asks, his voice dangerously quiet. "You rushed your growth. This power will be your cage. You will never reach the Daosheng realm." Her eyes widen in shock and fury at his words. And in that moment of hesitation, he raises his hand. Not in a fist, but open. She is sent flying, unconscious before she even lands. Silence. The plaza is utterly, deathly silent. He defeated a third stage, 9-star Dou Zun, with a slap. The Heavenly Phoenix tribe scrambles to retrieve her body, their faces a mixture of shame and terror, and they retreat without another word. But as the personal duels are over, a new, heavier dread settles over the crowd. The real enemy has been waiting. An endless army of ferocious beasts, impassable, unbeatable. Many have tried to break through. All have failed, forced to retreat covered in blood. They are trapped. No single faction is strong enough to punch through. Unless a man steps forward, his voice smooth and reasonable. "Friends, it seems we have a common problem. If we work together, however, we might just succeed." He offers a solution, an alliance. But Xiao Yan's eyes narrow. He recognizes the man's robes, the Hall of Souls. Gu Qingyang of the Gu clan leans in, his voice a low whisper. "Be careful, Xiao Yan. That is Hun Yu." The name hangs in the air. Hun Yu, one of the two heirs to the leadership of the entire Hun clan. A man rumored to have never been defeated since birth. A monster who possesses the divine bloodline of the Hun clan. He hides his bloodlust behind a perfect, friendly mask. But Xiao Yan can sense the soul-deep danger. This man is infinitely more dangerous than the arrogant Feng Qing'er. They are trapped. The beast before them, and a devil offering his hand. This is no alliance. It's a devil's bargain. To survive the beast, they may have to trust a monster whose clan is Xiao Yan's mortal enemy. What happens next will change everything. This alliance is a guaranteed betrayal waiting to happen, and you are not going to want to miss how it all goes down. Thank you so much for watching. We are pushing hard to get the channel to 10,000 subscribers, and we honestly can't do it without you. If you enjoyed this breakdown, please hit that like button, and if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss the next epic episode. We'll see you in the next one, right here on Animeverse Hubs.